Good morning, home team. My name is Steve Churm, Chair of the Orange County United Way Board, and welcome to Part 2 of Orange County United Way's 2021 Scorecard Events Series. I hope by now you've had a chance to watch Part 1, which dives into our United to End Homelessness efforts and the progress made toward our community-wide FACE 2024 goal of ending homelessness by achieving functional zero within targeted populations. From engaging rental property owners and housing more than 300 individuals experiencing homelessness through Welcome Home OC, to empowering the public to become staunch advocates for the development of permanent supportive housing in our community, I'm truly proud to be part of the groundbreaking work United to End Homelessness is doing every single day. Now I'm excited to learn about the initiative we're covering today, United for Student Success. We all agree on the foundational importance of a quality education to prepare young people for the wide world of opportunities and options. United for Student Success is putting a sharp focus on bridging the gaps facing students in disadvantaged communities, and we'll get to that shortly. But first, I want to introduce Sue Parks, my friend, collaborator, and president and CEO of Orange County United Way. Sue, over to you.
Hi, Steve. Thanks for being here with us today and always being one of our biggest cheerleaders. I'd also like to send a special thank you to our tremendous sponsors. Today's presenting sponsor, our United for Student Success Leadership Council. Thank you for your passion and dedication to the cause and for making this event possible. Our investor sponsors, Eaton Aerospace, Bill Rookledge of Gibson Dunn, and JP Morgan Chase. Our impactor sponsors, Kenobi Martins and UCI, Sue and Bill Gross School of Nursing. And last but not least, our advocate sponsor, Insperity. Thank you so much, one and all. Before I turn it over to our United for Student Success team, I did want to talk about a major focus within our organization, and that is to ensure everything we do at Orange County United Way is reviewed thoughtfully through a diversity, equity, and inclusion lens. The last year has magnified the challenges and divisions facing our community, not just the growing gaps that we'll get into soon, but also the racial and social justice issues that erupted at the time when we were also facing a global pandemic. Our work has always centered around equity, humanity, and opportunity, but it became clear that we need to more directly address the concerns regarding systemic problems within our society. We took a renewed look at our DEI statement and rewrote it to factor in more actionable commitment. And with that DEI statement in mind, we introduced Cultures United, an event series that promotes conversation, collaboration, philanthropy, and unity. So far, we've had 4 conversations led by our amazing co-chairs, Ben Alvarado, Martha Daniel, and Tam Nguyen. And we're just getting started. If you've already joined us, thank you. If you haven't, please do. Our next event is on April 20th. A huge part of our community commitment is to ensure there are equitable opportunities to learn for all OC students. So without further ado, let's hear about United for Student Success from Sergio Contreras, Executive Director of the initiative, and his team. They'll share an update on our progress towards our FACE 2024 education goal, which is to increase the high school graduation rate to 95% among students from disadvantaged socioeconomic backgrounds. Take it away, Sergio.
Thanks, Sue. My name is Sergio Contreras, and it's a pleasure to lead the United for Student Success initiative. We have always known about the educational disparities for underserved Black, Latinx, and low-income students. In fact, that has been the foundation of our work. What we learned from 2020 was that these disparities became wider and more apparent. When the pandemic first hit, our schools scrambled to transition to distance learning, and that change in delivery of education left many already underserved students unable to attend class due to the digital divide. In addition to the unreliable internet access and lack of devices at home, their parents or guardians were also unable to find the time to help their kids as they struggle to balance full-time jobs to maintain the household. For many, these challenges continue to this day, and the consequences of the reduced learning opportunities will have long-term effects of the students' education. Our United for Student Success initiative, an already vibrant ecosystem of local school districts, the Orange County Department of Education, community-based partners, and corporate partners, rose to the challenge with the goal of seeing long-term success for today's students. To support our efforts, we built our Leadership Council, which consists of 25 cross-sector leaders who provide the guidance and direction to ensure the initiative's goals are achieved. Our roadmap to achieve this goal is to ensure all students graduate high school on time, college, and career ready, are financially literate, are physically and mentally fit, are resilient and prepared for life. With the onset of COVID-19, United Way and our partners did not suspend activities or veer away from our goal. Instead, we stayed on track and overhauled our curriculum to be offered virtually so that we can continue to meet the rising needs of our students. We are committed to Orange County students during this crisis and beyond as we continue towards our Phase 2024 education goal to increase the high school graduation rate from 95% among students from disadvantaged socioeconomic backgrounds. In the 2017-18 school year, the graduation rate for socioeconomically disadvantaged students in Orange County was at 84.8%. Since then, there's been a slight improvement with the 2019-2020 graduation rate at 86.9%. This pandemic also presented new opportunities to expand our Healthy Schools initiative and include robust mental health and social-emotional learning opportunities. We are currently working with our partners at the Orange County Department of Education to empower school and district leaders to sustain and create new healthy schools in some of our most challenged communities. The work I just mentioned is indeed critical to the future of our students, their economic well-being, and Orange County's economy. And I would be remiss to not celebrate the many educational programs and learnings that the United for Student Success was built upon. Now, I'd like to introduce Daisy Benitez from our education team to speak on our early grade reading efforts.
Hi everyone, I am Daisy Benitez, Project Coordinator for United for Student Success. The Read Aloud 15 Minutes is a campaign launched to establish healthy reading habits at home to ensure students are reading at grade level by the age of 8 or when they reach 3rd grade. We directly partner with agencies to reach out to families and provide educational materials. I am happy to share a recap of 2019-2020 and the success we had with our local partners and school districts. 34,000 educational materials were distributed to children and caregivers. 11,000 books were provided to OC students to establish home libraries. 415 community partners engaged with literacy education. 5,000 backpacks were packaged individually with school supplies. Plus, we hosted various community events and family literacy nights. We need your help to continue this amazing work. We're still collecting book donations through our COVID-19 book drive, and you can still donate online through our Amazon wish list. Next up, I'd like to throw it back to Sergio, who will talk about Destination Graduation.
Thank you, Daisy, and hello again, everyone. Our Destination Graduation program launched over 9 years ago with the support of Southern California Edison to provide social, emotional, and academic support to the most underserved students. We partner with 22 middle schools and high schools within 5 Orange County school districts. Since the onset of the pandemic, this college preparation and exploration program offers tutoring, counseling, financial aid workshops, application support and interview skills, leadership development, college campus tours, and self-care strategies, all done virtually. Here are some 2019-2020 impact numbers. More than 18,000 tutor hours were provided. More than 1,200 high school seniors completed supplemental A through G college and career preparatory programs, and over 1,200 students graduated high school on time. The impact we had is amazing. Finally, I'd like to introduce Yahaira Ortiz, who will cover our Youth Career Connections program.
Thank you, Sergio, and hello, Orange County. My name is Yahaira Ortiz, United for Student Success Program Manager. United Way's Youth Career Connections is an integrated work-based learning program that infuses classroom learning with real-world career experiences by connecting students directly to employers to help them graduate college, career, and life ready. Youth Career Connections provides high school students and teachers at 8 high schools in Anaheim and Garden Grove school districts with corporate classroom speakers, industry site visits, teacher learning panels, and summer internships. With the hard work and dedication of our team, educators, community organizations, and corporate partners, we reached 2,939 students and teachers, but the work is still not complete. You can be one of our partners who helps strengthen Orange County's future workforce by signing up to become a virtual internship host site, offering students to be at your company in a 4-week virtual career readiness internship. Or you can become a virtual industry site host by opening your company's doors and providing a recorded guided virtual tour. Please get involved in our Youth Career Connections program, where these activities provide educational equity, enrichment, and career awareness opportunities for underserved students. And now we'd like to dive into our new Class of 2021 initiative, which targets high school seniors from disadvantaged neighborhoods to make sure they graduate on time in spite of the pandemic. To share more about this impactful program, please welcome Antonella Castro, Chair of our Leadership Council.
Thank you so much, Yahaira. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Antonella Castro, and it is my distinct honor to serve as Orange County United Way's Chair of United for Student Success. As a mother of 3, I get to see the positive impact going to school has on my children's social, emotional, and academic well-being. So when the pandemic hit and there was a barrage of stories from my friends that are principals, teachers, other parents, and my own personal observations, the negative impact the school closures and the shift to remote learning had was really overwhelming. United Way and the Department of Education came together, we put our heads together, and we thought, what is something that will really make a difference in the lives of our students? And who is being hit the hardest? And we all agreed that it was the senior class of 2021. We launched in 5 weeks our e-mentoring program. We paired over 300 students and 300 mentors one-on-one together. We also created a platform where every month the mentors and mentees would attend workshops. In addition to serving as the chair, I'm really excited about the fact that I am a mentor to an outstanding student at Savannah High School in Anaheim. His name is Trong. He came here 2 years ago from Vietnam, learned English by watching movies, lives in a multi-generational household that doesn't always provide quiet and peace and access to the internet as much as he needs. I've learned how truly tenacious and amazing and strong he is. It's my honor to say that Trong will be joining fellow UCI alum as an anteater this fall. So zot zot to him. In addition to our one-on-one mentoring, part of the reward for doing that, going through our program, is that each student will receive a brand new laptop. And this was something we thought was important to let them know, we see you, we see that you're achieving. Here is a small tool that we think will help you on your journey. I know we need a few more dollars, so if you're feeling generous and you're able to do so, please consider giving to our students. But you don't have to take it from me. You can hear from Isabel, one of our amazing students from the class of 2021. Again, thank you so much for showing up and listening. It's because of you that we're able to do these amazing programs.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and I'm a senior at Middle College High School, and I'm part of the Class of 2021 e-mentorship initiative. So to start off, when COVID really started, it was more of a shock feeling to me and my family. My dad did contract COVID-19, which really put us as a setback because he is the breadwinner for our family. So that's the only form of income that we really have. And by him having to stay 2 weeks, it really set us back in our bills, in our rent, in our food. And it was a struggle to keep on going just with all of the money that we didn't have at hand. Some of the challenges that I have faced as a senior in COVID is really feeling supported through my college application process and disconnected with everyone. Being a first generation student and graduating only at 16 years old, it really put me in a place where I didn't have anyone I could really reach out to. This really prompted me to apply for the program. Being part of the Class of 2021 e-mentorship initiative program really gives me a community that I can really be supported in and feel like I'm connected to with the network that it has. Being part of the workshops and just having a mentor that really supports me through these times that are very difficult within themselves, but also with my career aspirations that I have, it has really provided me that sense of support that a lot of people need, especially myself. Thank you, United Way, for creating this program for students like me to have the opportunity to be supported in future aspirations and just in the status quo to help us move along forward. And I also want to thank my mentor, Christy, for allowing me to have that space to really express myself and allowing me to grow as a person with all of the new skills that I have learned from you.
And now, we're excited to present a panel of industry leaders to hear what they've noticed throughout Orange County. Our panel will be moderated by Jeff Hittenberger, Chief Academic Officer at Orange County Department of Education and United Way board member.
Good morning and welcome to the United for Student Success panel highlighting the Youth Career Connections program. What do students really need in order to succeed? Especially given everything that has happened in the past year, what can all of us do to help them succeed? That's the topic of this panel, and we're grateful that you're joining us. My name is Jeff Hittenberger, and I serve as Chief Academic Officer at the Orange County Department of Education. The students in our Orange County schools have experienced the greatest disruption to their educational experience of any American student since World War II. For underserved students in communities with lots of families struggling to make ends meet, the impacts of COVID have often been devastating. That's why the work of Orange County United Way to support students and families is more important now than ever before. The OC United Way program, called Youth Career Connections, creates opportunities for students to participate in career pathway programs that integrate high-quality academics with work-based learning experiences that connect them with professional mentors and life-changing internships. Partners like Little Architecture and Disney have worked with us even through the pandemic to create opportunities for students. Our partners have flexed, gone virtual, and continued offering support to Orange County students in the Youth Career Connections program. So I am delighted to introduce our two panelists. First, Cristina Quintanilla is the Director of Studio Strategies at Little Architecture, where she oversees strategic business development with K-12 and higher education. Welcome, Cristina.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here.
Next, Kim Chips is Manager of Corporate Citizenship at the Disneyland Resort, overseeing workforce development. Welcome, Kim.
Thanks so much, Jeff. It's great to be here.
Cristina and Kim, thank you for your leadership in continuing to support Youth Career Connections and our Orange County students during these particularly challenging times. Let me begin with this question. From your perspective, why are career preparation and work-based learning so important for our students? Cristina, would you begin?
Sure, Jeff. Such an important topic to be discussing. And when we're talking about work-based learning, we know two things happen when students are able to connect to the real world, connect their learning to the real world. And that is that learning becomes more accessible and their engagement increases. So those are two critical points of the importance of this program. In addition, the OECD, which is the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, published a study illustrating around the world that there's a critical point in a student's career path bridging from their education into their professional career. And the more successfully they're able to do that, the more success they will see throughout their career in their employment and earning potential. So those are some reasons that it's critically, these programs are so important, in addition to providing exposure and learning some soft skills.
Thank you so much, Cristina. And so there's a strong research base for the kind of work that we're doing here. What would you add, Kim?
Thanks, Jeff, and thank you, Christina. I think I would add, in school, they're learning all of those great building blocks that they're going to need to take with them into the workplace. But I think this gives them the opportunity to really apply those skills that they're learning and learn some new skills as well. I think I love that saying, if you can see it, you can be it. And I feel for a lot of these students, this gives them that opportunity to envision their future, to see themselves in a professional workplace, to meet people who are actually doing maybe what they aspire to do, and to expose them to a lot of different career opportunities that they may have never even heard of. I love the idea of pairing them with professionals who can invest in their development and help be those coaches and those mentors to help them secure the future that they want down the road.
Thanks, Kim. So if you can see it, you can be it. And that's what Youth Career Connections makes possible. The students we're serving live in some of the areas that have been hardest hit by the pandemic. And in many cases, they have missed out on opportunities in education and career that we need to now help them recapture. Drawing on your own experiences, what can donors and employers do to increase support for these students who are our future workforce? Kim, would you start on this one?
Sure, I'd be happy to. And this has just been such a tough year for everyone. And so I think, what's most important is for employers to really step up and offer up three things: their time, their talents, and their treasures. Even one of those three things, if they don't have the ability to do all three. I think, time and talents, by pairing students with professionals, mentors, coaches, offering students internship opportunities and those one-on-one development opportunities where they can really help provide that input, insight, and feedback to the students is so valuable. And if companies have the ability to offer up financial donations, donating to an organization like United Way, who has these programs like Youth Career Connections, is a great way to invest in the youth that are hopefully one day going to end up being a part of your organization.
Thanks so much, Kim. Christina, what would you add?
Yeah, I think I echo Kim's time and resources in opening the doors and just being present, and recognition that, we are all in this together. That was something I saw out there a lot when COVID hit and everything started happening. And I think it's a great mantra to keep moving forward with. And we are all in this together. These are all future workforce. And the more we're able to bring these, this youth into the workforce, we're diversifying. And there's also research to indicate that the more diverse we are, diverse points of view, the better and more innovation we're able to produce. So in terms of how can we best help, just open your doors and be present and look for the opportunities, big or small, to participate in giving the future youth these opportunities.
Thank you so much for highlighting diversity, and it's important for all of us, Christina. Appreciate that. A final question for both of you. Why is the work of Youth Career Connections so important to you and your company? Why have you decided to invest in this work? And Christina, would you start on this one?
Thanks, Jeff. Programs like YCC are important for several reasons. First and foremost, we work with all the schools in Orange County, and we are partnering with districts to improve learning environments each and every day. And that has a direct impact on these students. And so it's important for us to not just connect through our work, but also provide access and exposure to what we do and get to know those students on a personal level. In addition, we know that historically design has been a hard profession to gain access into. And so one of Little's missions is to really reach out and participate in opening up that access so that we can build a workforce of the future that really represents the people that we serve.
Thank you so much, Christina. And Kim, what would you add on that one?
Well, I would say that, Disneyland Resort has been part of the Anaheim and Orange County community for 65 years now. And it's been very important for us since the very beginning to do what we can to help uplift our community. And so a couple years ago, we invested in some research to really understand what we could be doing better. And what we heard is our community wanted us to take our skills and our experience over the last 65 years and help grow and develop the youth in our community so that they were college and career ready. And for us, finding a program like Youth Career Connections was perfect. United Way, it's so well managed. We could come in and do what we do best, provide our speakers, professionals from the Disneyland Resort who could talk to students about their own career struggles and journeys, and who could facilitate workshops in business etiquette, resume writing, interviewing, financial fitness, and really try and uplift the community and upskill the community and get these students ready for their next step.
Well, Kim and Christina, I want to thank you for sharing your insights and vision today. And thanks to all of our participants for joining us and for your commitment to supporting all of our students in Orange County. And now I'm turning it back over to one of my favorite people, Sue Parks.
Wow, it never ceases to amaze me, everything that's possible when we come together to help our students in need. Sergio and team, thank you for all you've accomplished during a pandemic. From collecting and distributing grade-level books to children who are distance learning, to ensuring the class of 2021 graduates on time, thank you for providing the tools and support for our K-12 students to be successful. As you heard, we're trending in the right direction to reach our FACE 2024 goal in education. Another part of United for Student Success includes our FACE 2024 health goal. Due to recent changes in state guidelines, the data used to monitor student body composition and obesity is no longer available. When our scorecard report is released in a few weeks, you'll see our updated goal and plans. Let me now send my appreciation to Antonella. A sincere thank you for volunteering your time to chair this initiative and volunteering as an e-mentor. To Jeff and our panel of industry leaders, thank you for offering your insight on how we can move forward to support our students. Of course, our United in Philanthropy partners propel our efforts. The donors shown on your screen support the work for United for Student Success at the $5,000 level or higher. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for funding our life-changing initiatives.
I'd like to echo Sue's sentiments and add my congratulations to Sergio and the team on the progress made in education. Truly amazing work. For the first time, I'm serving as a mentor to a student in our Class of 2021 program, and my eyes have been opened even wider to the importance of being a role model for a young student eager to learn and grow, but uncertain how to travel that path. There is no question the pandemic has highlighted the disparities experienced by OC residents, and it's up to us to continue to work together to improve lives in our community, including the lives of young learners who are our future workforce and leaders. If you've been standing on the sidelines, now's the time to get in the game. Next week, we'll end our Scorecard event series with our United for Financial Security initiative. Until then, stay safe, healthy, and remember, humanity starts here with each of us. We're all in this together. No matter if you're in government, business, nonprofits, philanthropy, we're all working united to make Orange County even stronger.